super excited about this one. Now, you know, there's a lot of things I get in I'm just pretty much excited about when it comes down to it. But one thing I do like to do, I like to kind of like tinker with stuff, take some things apart, and just doing upgrades, especially to the old school stuff. Yes, I do love doing that because especially like simple stuff, like, you know, saying like little simple upgrades, maybe changing out the shell or something like that. But then again, sometimes I have to go in and actually just change out some parts. And the fact is, once I get the result and it's fixed or it's upgraded, yeah, that is a good feeling. I love doing that. I get excited about that. Now, this right here, this is an upgrade for the PSP 3000. Okay, now I have two of them and I was debating on which one I wanted to kind of do the upgrade for. Because I have my black one here, and I was just like, okay, well, I could just try it out and do it up on here, and then once I figure it out and make sure that I did everything right, if I made any mistakes, okay, yeah, at least I know I still got this gray one that's a little bit, you know, this color right here that's intact and fully good. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to go ahead for the gray one, because if this works, then I want to go ahead and upgrade the screen for the black one, but I'm also going to go ahead and like change out the top face plate of it and give it like another color or something like that, like maybe like a little, you know, a little black and gold, little pimping, little gold up on there, you know, a little something, you know, that's right, you know. So, you know, just trying to get something like real nice, you know, and give it that new screen and stuff like that. And plus I got a couple of new batteries in because they're pretty much old, and getting those things switched out. All right, you guys, let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. I got so excited, I forgot to tell y'all exactly what I got in. I just said screen. It's a IPS Drop In Screen for the PSP 3000 series. Yes, I got two PSPs, which I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to put it in, but that's what I got in. Let me pause and make this clear. This is not a how-to or tutorial video. It's up to you if you want to follow along. I make mistakes, and there is far better videos out there that can explain and break it down better than me. This is what I'm doing. I'm quite sure you guys might have better or even quicker ways of doing this. And if so, please explain in the comments. My goal for us is to all help each other, and myself included. Thank you for your help, and let's begin. Let's just take a moment and recognize the PSP and all of its awesomeness. Such an amazing handheld. And I know this might be a debate. This is just my opinion. But the PSP Go was good to me too, especially the fact that I'm not tripping that it doesn't take physical games. You know, of course, that could be a factor. But with that added storage, and I did make a video about that, upgrading the storage up inside. And of course, you know, adding your games up in there and stuff like that. Speaking of videos, I might want to get you guys' opinion later on a question about something. But check this out. Now, I wanted to show you guys this little case right here. And this just protects the PSP and stuff like that. And when I want to add the games and stuff. And I thought that's just kind of cool for the protection and keep it clean and keep my smudgy hands from being on it. Especially after I go ahead and get some upgraded on the cases and stuff. But I also wanted to show you guys the battery that I grabbed. So this is the battery I picked up. I'll leave links in the description up on this one. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this thing. Now, I did learn that I have two different PSPs and I thought they was both 3000, but no. The one at the top is a 2000, and yeah, the one at the bottom is a 3000. I guess that the 2000 is going to be out of the equation. So now I'm just going to put this back together, and I'm just going to put this to the side. Plus the 2000 model looks pretty good anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take these top screws off and start off with that. And I'm just going to, what I usually do, I just go around and put everything in a certain area so that I know exactly where my screws is. So then there's the bottom, which I'm going to take that screw and I'm going to put it at the bottom where I'm at. Okay, now remember, there's just two screws on the side that you see that's obvious, but there's another one that's under the battery, and there's another one under the void sticker under here that you got to get to. Okay, just take your regular Phillips, and then now once you get this off, you might get a little sticky, but just take your time and just take it up. Yep, and then pick it up and put it to the side. Okay, and also you might get a couple of buttons that might fall fall out and everything. So I'm just gonna get that. I took this piece off the edge, but you can pop this off if you able to take it off if you want to. But I took this part off before I got to here because I wanted to go ahead and just take my time and just kind of pop it out. I couldn't really teach you how to do it. It's just one of those things, just got to be really delicate on how to take it out because, you know, I just didn't want to mess anything up. So now that I'm able to lift this up just a little bit, just was able to use and just pop it out. And I'm just going to go ahead and try to slide this over. I'm really going to take my time here to do this. And I have these tweeters right here. Remember, I showed you these tweeters before. These tweeters right here is really dull, so it's not sharp. So I'm able to like move some things. Like these two ribbons right here is the ones I need to pop up. Now they got like little flaps or whatever. So you just got to go ahead and pop those up. I took out the big one first and then the next one, and I just slid it out. You know, it's just cool. Now this is the new screen right here. What I have to do, there's like a sticky that goes around the screen. So I need to make sure that I put that on there. So my goal is to try to, I'm just going to take this off and then I'm just going to try to do my own little artwork of trying to put this thing on. Okay, so with the power of editing, yep, so that's basically what I just did. I just put it around it. There's probably like a quicker method to do that, but I just did my own little thing going on. But at the same time, now I'm just going to go ahead, same thing, how I popped it off. I'm just going to try to pop it back on. Once I do that, I pop the piece back up in there, and then I'm just going to push that down, making sure everything is all in its place. I didn't really want to try to move too many things. So, but first I want to test this out before I start putting everything back in there and making sure everything works. Everything looks like it's working and the screen is brighter. Oh my goodness. This is, oh wow. I don't even have to even do too much. This is nice already. Okay. So now all I got to do is just go ahead and put this thing back together and just kind of finish it up pretty much. So let me put the screws back and making sure everything is cased. And it actually came in flushed up in there. I didn't have to like push anything down. It's just, everything seemed like it just works just fine. I'm just going to put everything back together and then go ahead and just like power this thing on. This is okay. Everything's good. Oh yeah, this looks really, really good. Now I did went ahead and ordered me a, what is called a faceplate. So that way it'll get rid of those, like this old faceplate that's on top. So you still see the smudges, see the scratches. This is an old PSP. This is one of my originals and I had this thing for like years. So it just been through a lot, but everything's working. Everything's popping off the way it's supposed to be, brighter screen and stuff like that. So everything's working. The volume buttons is working. That's nice. So this is actually was a simple, like, you know, just like fix up here. And this just looks good. I mean, for real, like I'm ready to play PSP again. And have some fun. I can't wait till the other piece comes up in here. But I also want to ask you guys a question. I was thinking about doing a, I don't really call it a jailbreak, but I like to call it like an unlock video of the PSP, getting something going with that. If you guys want to watch what I do, like how I was go ahead and set it up to unlock the PSP, you know, in games and stuff like that. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna be out, you guys. If you guys made it this far, I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Happy holidays to you guys. And from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.